Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul Graham Essays, the AI podcast series. I'm your host Nia, and today we're diving into episode 10, which is all about an absolutely fascinating essay called What You Want or Want to Want. I'm really excited about this one because it tackles something that's been puzzling philosophers and, well, pretty much everyone since forever. So Paul starts this essay with something super relatable. Um, a childhood memory from when he was about 9 years old. And you know how kids are, he was trying to figure out if he could get out of trouble by arguing he wasn't responsible for his actions. But what's really interesting is how this led him to this bigger question. How can we be both machines made of matter and feel like we have free will? It's, it's mind-bending stuff. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Paul breaks this down in stages, right? First, he presents this kind of, incomplete idea that you can do what you want, but you can't want what you want. But then, and this is what I absolutely love about his writing, he starts picking it apart. Because let's be real, people do change what they want sometimes. Like, think about someone trying to quit smoking or someone working to appreciate classical music. So then we get to this really clever part where Paul starts adding more want tos to the equation. It's like, um, you can do what you want, but you can't want to want what you want. And even that isn't quite right. So you keep adding more want tos. It's actually pretty similar to how in math you can get closer and closer to 1 by adding more nines after a decimal point. And here's where my mind was totally blown. Paul suggests that somewhere in this chain of want tos, there's a point where you hit something you really can't control. He even uses this super technical term, a regular expression, to explain it. Basically, there's some deep down want that we just don't have any control over. You know what's really fascinating about this whole concept? It's that it actually gives us a framework for understanding free will that makes sense. Like, yes, we can make choices and change our wants to some degree, but there's always going to be some fundamental desire that we didn't choose. It's part of who we are. Before we wrap up today's episode, I just want to say that, this is exactly why I love Paul's essays so much. He takes these super complex philosophical ideas and breaks them down in a way it's just so approachable, you know? If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and join us next time for more insights from Paul Graham's brilliant essays. Until then, keep thinking, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Nia signing off.